friends.
Oh, I had a whole conversation about Cassie. We're not the only ones that are having a hard time with Sean P. Combs.
Okay, I'm glad someone other
Full
than me
conversation
knew.
with Gen Xers over a fire pit. Like, and the men are like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh, was this over the camping? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Biggie's okay because he passed away too young.
But do you think Diddy had something to do with Biggie's death?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
loosely.
Yeah, it's all interwoven, connected.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what would have happened had he lived a longer, fuller life. But,
yeah. Yeah, that whole situation. I haven't heard anything new about it. No, I have not.
One of the moms was like basically reading the whole lawsuit. Like she knew it by heart.
Oh, yeah. It's very descriptive.
It bothered her.
And detailed of what just was allowed in the complaint or whatever it was called. Yeah. Yep. So it's out there.
No more Sean Puppy Combs, whatever his name.
Bye, bitch.
Look at another one we're saying goodbye to. Bye.
Bye. See ya. Never.
Are you fan corner? There's somebody in New Mexico too. Do you have people there?
I don't think
My person
so.
that I knew there moved to Texas, so I'm sure.
I'm this one girl I went to high school with, I think was there, but I don't really correspond with her, and I don't know if she knows about
Monica. Hey, my friend.
If it's Gabby, thank you.
Thank you.
Whoever it is, thank you. Yeah, no, I don't know. I can't track any down past like Southern California and Oregon. Like that's it.
There's somebody near Monterey listening to. Consistently. It says Freedom, California.
Oh, that's like in the valley part a little bit, right?
Yeah, it seemed kind of niche, like inward of Watsonville.
Huh. Well, thank you, Freedom.
Yeah.
Whoever that may be.
I have no clue. None.
I don't know.
Is it zero? Nada. Okay.
Okay. So that's all I have for our little intro before we get to the topics. I don't know if you had time to think about
our topics.
Just a quick little thing that I texted about 2023.
Embarrassing moments?
Embarrassing moments. I mean, I couldn't think of a whole lot, but I don't know.
We didn't go to the pool this year.
No.
Those are usually some good times.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Maybe this year we'll join. I don't know. Can we join as a couple?
I know. Well, you know, it would be fair because Eddie goes with his friends and like Albert doesn't go at all really. Like,
and we don't go in the water.
Yeah, I will put one foot in on 100-degree day.
Yeah, maybe. And I sit on the edge.
I
don't use the bathroom.
At strategic time. I get children.
Yeah. I will pay a guest fee if I bring someone. Like, I'm legit. I don't
We saw one of the board members this morning. I'm like, are we doing that this year one more time? For like the team. For some team.
Oh, like a discount for the swim team?
No, are we actually doing
or have a swim team?
Are we gonna join the swim team again?
Oh,
yeah. She's a big fan of G's, and Genevieve's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, yeah, you've never talked to me either.
I had to think for a second. I'm like, who's running it? Oh yeah, I don't know them. Like,
it's super. She's like, I approach Genevieve. She's like, why are you talking to me? Stranger danger.
Those people. No. Yeah, I don't know.
You've seen her your entire life. Like, it's not that stranger. Like, for Genevieve, you know, one of the board members, but yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I know one of them. Yeah.
You know a few of them.
My memory's shot. I don't know.
Zaddy.
Oh.
That's not who I was talking about.
No, I was talking about Kay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's on there.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. The other one, I don't know.
I met one of them at the fireworks booth. He told me what time it was.
Oh, yeah. We were like, excuse you.
Skagles, what's up? That's a highlight from July of 23.
Yeah, that was odd.
I was talking to another friend that volunteers a lot. Like, you know, like Maris always volunteer, like popping in and out here and there, whatever. Yeah. She's like that too, kind of. I'm like, and I was telling her that story, how this, he's like, oh, you could just log your hours and leave. You can leave, bitch. I was like,
bitch, what? So
I don't need the hours. I just came to help. And, like, I already did everything. Like, she's trying to like find something to do. And my friend was saying the same thing. She's like, I love fucking people up like that. It happens every time, Brooke. They think they know everything.
Like, do you? Do you?
Do you?
Anyway.
Also, people who have full-time jobs and 17 little ones, and you're volunteering all the time. What's going on?
What's your deal?
What's going on? I mean, I'm not even, like, it's not a judgmental thing. Like, what's going on?
How do you find the time?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, like what's going on? What are you avoiding, really?
Yeah, there's every year there's a,
the overachieving.
Yeah, we could document this. We could make a whole spreadsheet.
Yeah, and just when you think one can't do anymore, they move and someone new comes in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, or they retire from their position and now they're running for like Congress or something. I don't know. That's probably gonna happen.
Good for you. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure. Get my vote.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
We hope.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you even voting this year? Or in 2024?
Yeah. Yes, aren't you?
Well, I guess, but like for who?
I don't know. I need to see my options. I know who I won't vote for.
That's probably better. Yeah, it'll be process of elimination.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the lesser of many evils.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So my 2023 embarrassing moment is not even that bad. I mean, it's what I could think of. I mean, I'm sure much more embarrassing shit has happened to me. But when we went to Disneyland, I don't know, this summer, I think. We've been there many times. We know how it goes. We were in line to go on the Haunted Mansion, which it's a little cart and usually fits 2 to 3 people or whatever. So when it's a ride like that and there's 3 of us,
you're like,
get the fuck out of the way. No.
Get on there.
Yeah, well, there's like that moving sidewalk, so you can't like take a long time.
Those things stress me out. Like
they used to when I was a kid.
It's like skiing.
Like, or it's like jumping into like a jump rope,
lift,
which I would never do. I just stand like this. In and out.
Girl, I got hit with one of those big old ropes right in the neck at my aunt's house. Like we were double dutching or something with a big old rope.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't trust people, and I
knew
I was gonna get hit
for that one. Like it left a mark.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay, so did you?
Yeah, we're getting in line, and normally it's like one of us will go by ourselves, and then there's 2. So as we're going in, the person's all 2 or 3, and then he points to us and he goes 3, and then we're like, oh, okay. So Eddie gets in, Eric gets in, and I'm trying to shove my fat ass in. It's not happening. So I'm like one cheek in,
one cheek seat,
one cheek out, and then the ride stops.
Somebody's ass is hanging out in car 7.
We got a haunted ass, and then like the little protective bar didn't come down, so I think that's what set it off. And so he's like, "Oh yeah, you can ride by yourself," and I was like, "Cool." And I didn't think anything of it because that ride stops a lot anyway. So when we get off, he's like, "Oh my god, that was so embarrassing! You stopped the whole ride." I'm like, "Yeah," and so did the people in wheelchairs and little kids and whatever.
Who said it was embarrassing?
Eddie did. But then I started thinking about it.
Not the 13-year-old, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. And I'm like, well, yeah, of course my fat ass wasn't going to fit in there with 2 basically grown men, but I tried.
I mean, yeah. I told you when I had my salon, I just had this stupid Rubbermaid step stool that we use like to clean shelves or whatever, but it was comfy to kind of sit in on your little fast lunch breaks. And I remember I was pregnant with Genevieve. I got stuck in it. Like I stood up and it came with me. And I wasn't that big when I was pregnant with her.
Girl, detach.
It's like one cheek.
We need to extract the cheek, please.
Way bigger now.
Cheeks can be deadly.
Yeah.
Double cheeked up.
Thursday.
Double cheeked up at Disneyland. So yeah, that's the only sort of embarrassing thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't embarrass myself this year. I'm sure I did. No, I can't think of any major ones off the top of my head. Cause, you try to block out those memories.
Yeah, they get replaced by other ones, and then we just forget. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
It's been not a fun year for me. This is a highlight reel, our podcast, doing this.
Definitely.
Watching the kids' sports and stuff, but that's about it. Like, it's got to get better this year. I did make some goals. Like, it's got to be different.
I wrote some down, too.
But embarrassing, I'm sure. I mean, like, I fall. I do shit.
I haven't fallen down in public in a while. Thank God. Well, I did fall down the stairs, and I told you about it, and it was one of our topics during an early podcast.
I was falling up the stairs. No?
Oh, I've done that, too.
Yeah,
that's why
often.
I don't wear pajama pants that are straight leg. They have to be like elastic or tapered in. Otherwise, I will fall up.
I don't even go up the stairs in my house, actually.
I want one of those like electric chairs that goes up.
One of my long-term clients had one installed in their house, and she posted on Facebook. I'm Facebook friends with her, and I wanted to like laugh about it. And, like, she's like, "You should have." I'm like, "I didn't want to offend like your church friend." She's like, "Oh,
did she get it out of necessity? Like she's older?
Preemptive."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're older.
Yeah, okay.
But they're like, they take fall classes and like they got their knees done at like 70 on purpose and like.
Oh, okay. There's a whole thing to
yeah,
it.
I do the whole family, do the grandkids,
Okay.
friends of the family.
That's our next phase, like preemptive falling.
I remember when Tower Records was still open, she would come to the salon with like a flyer. Have you heard of this rave? Like, just, this music's really good. I'm like, oh, what does she watch?
Aww.
What is one of the shows we watch that she likes? Schitt's Creek.
Oh.
Res Dogs. There was something that was really raunchy. She's like, it's so good. I was like, that's my girl.
That Naked Wiener, Naked and Afraid.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm like, don't. Her husband's like, doesn't like funny things either or cussing.
Oh.
I'm like, don't let Ron watch it.
He doesn't like cussing? What a prude.
I know.
Well,
she obviously does. She's been coming to me for over 20 years. She's fun time.
that's where she lets out all her bad words, is with you.
No, but she lets me say them, so it's cool.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay. So embarrassing moments. Like, told a guy to fuck off at a soccer game this month.
Oh yeah, when you were asked.
I'm not embarrassed by it.
Yeah, I was like, that's not embarrassing for you.
Thanks. So okay, what else did you have on the list?
Okay, we'll come back if we need to. Just the best of 2023. I just put surviving.
Yeah.
That was my best accomplishment.
I kind of felt like I fell apart more in 23, and so we're gonna try to go back to our old habits. And
yeah,
I was looking at some apps I used to use a lot of. And I'm like, damn, like no wonder I don't feel good. It's not just the weight gain, but like I used to just totally live a different life. I don't know, like you kind of forget. COVID really,
it fucks you up.
did shit, dude.
It did. So my best of 2023 was Jacob's high school graduation.
Yes, that was a
And Elijah's,
huge.
and them starting
For
college.
us, we found out on Wednesday. They graduated on Friday.
So that was great. And Eric starting his new school at the beginning of 2023, which has been awesome for him.
Yes.
And us.
Yes, that's good.
So that's all I have. Because the rest of it was shit.
Yeah.
Well, in our podcast, that's
yes.
highlight.
I didn't, like, no, this was not my favorite year. Even with Elijah graduating, that was very stressful. I am grateful, though, that he did start college and he's doing amazing. He's taking, like, 6 or 7 classes next semester. Like, it's just weird. It's a totally different thing. And I'm like...
It's like his time has come. The structure, the maturity, it's all coming together.
It's the lack of structure he likes, I think.
And it works for him. Go for it, dude.
I know. Mom, can we see some college grades, though?
You still get credit with a D.
Yeah.
That was my motto.
That's what she said.
D+. Oh, man.
To quote Manny.
Trust the thrust. Okay.
Trust the thrust. Like an 80s commercial.
Okay, so my hopes for 2024 is surviving to thriving. Like, that's gonna be my mantra, I guess.
I think I'm on the same page as you.
And spiraling all the fucking way up.
Bitch, we gotta go up.
There's no going down.
We got merch. We got tour dates. We got an engineer. A sound engineer.
That would be nice. An editor to do that.
Yeah.
Like if we had an intern to do all that, yes.
I mean, your video skills are good. We just need somebody to edit. I still have to sit there and be like, okay, take that out. Don't say that. Like,
yeah, that would be hard to... I think I tend to take out a lot. And then I'm like, if I like it, I can put it back. But I just like take out. Because I have a small attention span.
No, I know. We watched a movie last night, and I'm like, can you pause it? And I had to scroll for a minute. Like, it was bad. And, like, I'm not running on all cylinders right now anyways, but, like, I had to take, like, moments because there's nothing left. Yeah.
I understand.
Saltburn.
What is that? I keep seeing
it's on Amazon for free.
Is it a movie or a show?
It's a movie. And on TikTok, they kept promoting it as, like, don't watch it, or you don't read about it, just watch it, and, like, people coming out of it saying, like, oh my god, like damn. And there were some scenes like that, but it kind of stuck with me a little bit.
Okay, so it's not like a comedy or romantic comedy. Is it like end of the world, oh my god, people are horrible kind of movie?
One person's horrible, but it's interesting. It's very interesting. And then I got on TikTok today because I watched it and I kept getting all these videos about this and that. I'm like, yes, and there's a song in it that's awesome.
Who's in it that I would recognize?
They're just British people.
Oh, it's a British. They all have
the
accents?
tall, hot guy. I think you might have seen in something. He looked familiar to me, but I don't know who he is.
Huh?
It's kind of dirty. It's raunchy a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, I might watch it.
Yeah. Oh no, I think you wouldn't hate it. It's not like the world is ending, but I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah, you're giving away like nothing, just British people and nasty shit. Okay,
yeah, and
maybe.
like, so we're watching. I'm like, I felt like it was gonna be a lot worse than it is, and then all of a sudden I'm like, ew, okay, it got worse.
My imagination's like, what? Okay,
There's some things. And then after you see it, I did see a TikTok of a retired corrections officer. He's like, about one scene in particular, he's like, funny thing is, it's not the first time I've seen that. I was like, God.
Okay. All right. Is it like, did you ever see that movie American Me in the 90s?
With
Edward James
Olmos.
James Olmos was the like probably main character. I don't know.
I know I've seen it, but I can't remember a lot. It's not the Stand and Deliver.
No, it's like gang life in LA and, you know, just Mexican neighborhoods and jail and
like a story in that setting.
Just like how people growing up. And I remember the jail parts were what stuck out to me.
This is not a jail movie.
No, okay.
At
so
all.
when you said corrections officer,
no, this is the opposite of a jail movie.
Oh.
Saltburn. You know, if you watch it, I didn't recommend it, but it's interesting. I'll say that.
Okay.
Because Y Tu Mama Tambien, remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched half of it and then recommended it to my whole client list the next day and went home and finished it. I was like, holy shit. Do you remember that movie?
Did they have a threesome?
Yes, with the guy's mom or something. Yeah.
I knew there was some weird... Yeah.
Oh, it was super cute. Oh, God.
I knew there was some sex situation, but I can't remember the specifics.
And I probably told my client that has the elevator chair.
Watch the Y Tu Mama Tambien. It has a great sex scene.
Oh.
In a chair.
That's a lot going on.
Yeah, I barely remember that. Like, that was pre-kids.
All I remember is that the second half of it went full sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of Y Tu Mama Tambien.
Yeah.
That was a good movie, though. I mean, it's just, I didn't recommend it, okay? You want to watch it?
You did, but you didn't.
Yeah. He's always in weird shit, that guy. The darker one.
No.
One of the main guys.
Yeah. No, I know. I can see him, but I don't know his name.
Yeah. Okay. He's mostly in Spanish speaking.
Something Bernal.
Yes, it's like something Bernal hyphenated or whatever. Yeah.
It's my cousin. No. Okay. The last thing I wrote was girls trip ? Which is something I really want to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know how likely it is to happen.
Palm Springs.
I would love to go.
I don't even know if I'm going to go at this point. Even though we bought the tickets. Just like,
yeah.
Hey,
I don't know.
Hopefully, so horoscope TikTok. We're a TikTok podcast.
Yeah.
They are saying there's a world shift coming in the end of January. No, it's a good thing.
It better be good.
Like, some people's lives are going to, like, fast forward, rapid change for the better.
Okay.
Out of nowhere.
Okay.
Like, just, like, it's coming. And, like, it sounds like it's a positive, collective conscious, like, we become better people or something.
Yay.
Don't quote me. I'm just making shit up.
Okay, well, let's hang on to that hope and hope that it does happen.
So, like, January 20th, it's on. We're going to Palm Springs, the end of February is when that's supposed to happen. From our
okay.
Yeah, if you want to go.
Okay. I'm going to work on that. Yeah, I actually have a TikTok corner. I ran across, I think last night, this person talking about somatic and EDMR therapies. Have you heard of those?
Yes, the EDMR is the one they did for soldiers, right?
I don't know. It's like eye movement or tapping and stuff.
I believe that's the one that they did for like the soldiers from Iraq and
for PTSD.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my friend that's a sexual assault survivor, she did that. So funny thing is when your hormones get jacked and then you take like medication to help you sleep and or antidepressants, sometimes this shit doesn't work right. And she attempted suicide. And everybody at first thought it was because of her sexual assaults in her lifetime and stuff like that. But she's like the most open person about it and helps young girls and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Does art therapy. But no, it's the mixture of the medications, the hormone shifts. She had a hysterectomy, all this stuff.
Oh, God.
But that's how she ended up in it. And she's like, I'm like ready to rock. Like she's like, it was like next level for her. And she was pretty healthy, I thought, about having to experience that trauma anyways.
That's what people were saying is like, you can have your regular talk therapy and have medications, but that for a lot of people, EDMR is helping like release the trauma from their bodies. Like, and it's one thing to have it out of your mind, which is more the somatic, which I didn't do too much research on that. But I had no idea about EDMR.
Yeah, and I think it's very successful.
Yeah, but the part that kind of threw me off, I saw this person that was like, do you ever are your hips ever tight? And I always want to stretch out. But then...
all women's hips are tight. Because I think it's
right
where we
there.
carry the fucking burden of our families. I'm not even, I'm like, I believe that to be true.
Yeah.
Every woman's hips hurt, I feel like. Sometimes.
Or you're just never, like, loose and relaxed. So I saw this person, or a few people, like I just scrolled on TikTok, and they were claiming
it's your trauma,
that once you do some moves and release the trauma, that you'll be emotional after. So okay, I'll buy that. But then this other woman was saying that she wasn't moving her legs, they were moving on their own. And it wasn't like, oh, a little bit, it was like kicking like she was swimming on the floor. And I'm like, I don't know, I have a hard time thinking that was all on its own.
I don't know. I did see a lot of those hip stretches over the last few years on there where the people, I mean, like, shit, like, we bear children, like, we probably do need to stretch them more.
Yeah,
it's fine,
like,
but...
I love, like just stretching out, like, when I'm laying down and stuff. But yeah, if I had, like, some professional stretching, I think that would benefit
There's a
me.
place that does it in San Ramon. There's a stretchery or something like that.
Really?
Something like that, yeah.
Stretchery?
Stretch lab or something like that.
Come get stretched out. Yeah. Okay,
Why
Frankfurt.
am I like just... What'd you say?
I said, okay, Frankfurt. Oh, and then I wrote, you know, if this is all true, that how trauma is stored in your body, that people must be constipated with trauma, which I feel I probably am.
No, I agree, and I feel at our age and stage, it's coming to a head.
Oh, yeah.
But the stressors that we have, and I feel so bad, but I'm done with holidays and big shit. I feel bad because I still have a young one.
You're going to leave me hanging?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to hit me.
Stop.
No, it just,
Yes.
I remember my mom went through this too.
Oh,
I remember
really?
that, like, the year our Christmas tree was lame, and like, just like this kind of stuff where like just couldn't be bothered, but wasn't really doing anything. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just, ugh.
I don't remember my mom ever being like that. I think because if it was going to happen when my little brother was born, that probably stopped it. Because he's little, and then, you know, we did everything. Like, even Valentine's Day,